All right, hey everyone, welcome to the live stream late this afternoon. We're starting this at 4:39 p.m. We've had some heavy gusty thunderstorms across the area this afternoon, with a few severe thunderstorm warnings having been issued over the last 45 minutes or so. Again, it's 4:38 p.m. Let's get this live stream started. First things first, a severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for our entire television viewing area for the counties of Mahoning and Trumbull. This watch runs until 9 p.m. For Columbiana, Lawrence, and Mercer counties, the watch officially runs until 11 p.m. But, as is often the case with these severe weather episodes, I suspect the watch will be discontinued well before those original expiration times. So I think our severe weather threat will be long over by 7, 8, 9 o'clock this evening. And so I would expect parts of this watch to be discontinued early. But in the meantime, everyone in our television viewing area is under a severe thunderstorm watch in yellow. All right, we have a couple of active warnings again as of 4:39. Thanks to everyone for joining me this afternoon. An active severe thunderstorm warning still out until 4:45. So another few minutes down in southern Columbiana County, but the severe weather threat is pretty much over in places such as Lisbon, and down towards West Point and Calcutta and Glenmore and up towards Elk Run as well. Our other severe thunderstorm warning polygon covers the northeastern part of Columbiana County around East Palestine and Unity, and heading over towards a good chunk of Lawrence County. We've had a hail-producing storm in the Newcastle area over the last handful of minutes. Some decent-sized hail probably falling out of this storm in central parts of Lawrence County. I've been keeping an eye on eastern Mahoning County as well. We've had some small hail reported around Struthers, at least the size of peas. Poland over to Struthers and into extreme eastern parts of Mahoning County. Looking at the latest couple of scans of the radar, there's probably still some hail trying to fall out of this right near the state line as you cross from Mahoning County over into Lawrence County on 224. It's probably pea size at best at this point, but still probably some hail falling out of this. And certainly some bigger hail could be falling in the greater Newcastle area and points just to the east of downtown Newcastle, heading over towards Hickory. See these brighter shades of purple here. Not only is that heavy rain, but it's probably the radar picking up on some decent size hail as well. So a severe thunderstorm warning is out until 5 p.m. for extreme northeastern Columbiana County and a large section of Lawrence County as well. Up in Trumbull County, things are pretty quiet aside from a couple of claps of thunder and a couple of garden variety showers. Moving through the Cortland area, heading over towards Fowler and Hartford, up into the Kinsman and Gustavus vicinity, in far northern parts of Trumbull. But all of that is subsevere, and all the heavy stuff that's up in Ashtabula County into Geauga County is missing Trumbull County. So some good news there. All right, so the Weather Service is going to continue the warning that's out for northeastern Columbiana and Lawrence until 5 p.m. So the expiration time on our warning across Lawrence County and northeastern Columbiana will be 19 minutes from now at 4:41. The severe thunderstorm warning set to expire right now in the rest of Columbiana County. Just some light rain and some claps of thunder, but no more severe weather threat down there. Let's check in on latest on our radar-derived hail algorithm, showing you where the hail has been. This storm really perked up in a hurry between Salineville and Lisbon in southern Columbiana County and started almost immediately producing hail. A warning was issued for parts of Columbiana, and then it was extended up into East Palestine and a good chunk of Lawrence County, because this complex of storms, this cluster of storms, has been trying to produce some hail during its entire lifespan, pushing into northeastern Columbiana and into Lawrence County as well. Up in Mahoning County, again, we've had some pea-sized hail, and I've seen some pictures. And what I'll do is show you the picture I got earlier from Nico. Let's hop over here and show you this. This was pea-sized hail around Struthers a little while ago. Technically, pea-sized hail is sub-severe. A severe thunderstorm has hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger, but the radar has been showing occasionally some possibilities of some hail a little bit bigger than peas. But this is the picture I got from Nico. in Struthers a little while ago. Right now, there could be some hail falling right along the state line and heading over into Lawrence County, but we're just about in the clear now from any hail in most of Mahoning County. We had a quick downpour here downtown Youngstown, about 1/3 of an inch worth of rain a little while ago in just a matter of a few minutes. It rained pretty hard, but it was pretty brief. We are getting some decent rainfall rates still down into northeastern Columbiana County, from Columbiana to Unity to Nagley to East Palestine over towards Rogers and Elk Run as well along 154. The rain definitely lightens up as you head off to the south towards the Route 30 corridor, down into West Point, down into East Liverpool as well along Route 11. Thanks to everyone for watching this live stream on Facebook and on my YouTube channel this afternoon. We've got a pretty good crowd this afternoon, and I'm going to take a quick scan through the comments to see if anything real important is going on as we speak. And it looks like nobody's seeing anything terribly severe at the moment, according to the latest comments anyway. Todd says starting to get somewhat dark in Cornersburg. In the Cornersburg area, a little bit dark, yes, but no heavy storms in your vicinity right now. Down in Columbiana County, you're going to keep an eye on this cluster down into Jefferson County, down closer to Steubenville. This is tracking off to the north and east, but may try to graze East Liverpool. A few storms have tried to graze East Liverpool this afternoon. A lot of them have been more focused across the river down into Hancock County in West Virginia, Jefferson County, Ohio. And this storm might just try to graze East Liverpool. Close call there, but certainly some heavy rain and some lightning down towards Steubenville as we speak. Again, just to recap for those joining us, we're doing a quick live stream this afternoon because we have severe thunderstorm warnings out. Right now, our active warning is for northeastern Columbiana, but the severe weather threat is just about over in northeastern Columbiana. It's more focused over towards Lawrence County, where a severe thunderstorm warning runs until 5 p.m. Now, if you're watching from Mercer County late this afternoon, not going to be surprised if the Weather Service in Pittsburgh extends that Lawrence County warning off to the north. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we had a new warning polygon issued by the Pittsburgh NWS that maybe extends from Slippery Rock to Grove City and catching a good chunk of Mercer County, because this storm is still producing some hail, it looks like, around Newcastle and heading up towards New Wilmington. If you're watching from northern Lawrence County, conditions are deteriorating as we speak, from Newcastle to Hickory and up towards New Wilmington as well, and across the county line into Mercer County. Skies are darkening. We're getting some thunder and lightning, but right in through here, we're getting vivid lightning and probably some hail falling across a good chunk of north central and northern Lawrence County. So let's look at our hail product here. And yeah, we're still picking up on some hail through here. The radar estimates the maximum size up to about an inch. That's probably a good maximum. A lot of this is smaller than an inch, probably more on the size of peas to maybe up to pennies, but noticeable nonetheless. To be damaging, hail needs to either be wind-driven, it needs to be occurring when it's really super windy, or it needs to be at least an inch, if not larger, as far as the diameter. Hail smaller than that tends to be conversational hail, and it's notable, but it tends not to be something that is going to dent your siding or leave cracks in your windshield or anything like that. So again, going to keep an eye on things for a little while longer here, because we have our warning until 5 for a good chunk of Lawrence County, and I'm not going to be surprised if the Weather Service in Pittsburgh extends this warning to catch at least the southern half of Mercer County. So hang in there, Grove City, up to Mercer, up to Jackson Center, even as far west as perhaps West Middlesex. We might be under severe thunderstorm warning here before too much longer. Zooming out and taking a look at the region as a whole, we've had occasional warnings in far north and north central Ohio around greater Cleveland. Heavy storms now. Boy, what a light show from Cedar Point right now, heading up over towards the western end of the Lake Erie Basin. All of that stuff is going to miss us to the north. Our threat for severe weather will be highest in the next half an hour, really. Beyond the next half an hour, we're going to keep an eye on things for another few hours, but I suspect the most numerous storms that will be capable of getting pretty rowdy will be occurring late this afternoon across our area. Pretty good cluster right now out towards Mansfield, moving up I-71. In our local area, though, the atmosphere is going to get worked over pretty good here. So in other words, these showers and storms that are moving across the area right now, it's cooling the air mass off. It's kind of taking some of the instability out of the atmosphere as these things move through. The atmosphere will not be as ripe to produce heavy, gusty storms once we get beyond this initial cluster. Again, no warning right now for Mercer County, but that may change here in the next couple of minutes. Still looking at some hail on my off-screen radar here, north side of Newcastle. Heading up along 422, heading, if you're going from Newcastle to Youngstown on 422, still encountering some hail in Lawrence County in that vicinity, and this could be producing hail in the next few minutes up towards New Wilmington. And again, if you're watching from the I-80 corridor in Mercer County, not going to be surprised if you are placed under a severe thunderstorm warning here momentarily. Yeah, Tina says they had some hail in Struthers a while ago. We talked about that a few moments ago. Actually asking, are the plus signs just indicating hail and not a potential tornado? No, the plus signs are lightning. We differentiate between positive voltage and negative voltage lightning on our radars. Lightning that has a positive voltage indicated by the plus sign tends to be more dangerous. All lightning's dangerous, but the positive voltage lightning tends to be more dangerous, tends to hit things on the ground more often. It has a higher voltage. So that's what you're seeing with the plus signs on the radar. That is intense lightning over Lawrence County right now. Jason asking, any tornado threats? No, these are not, we do not have the right atmospheric conditions for tornadic activity late today. Not enough wind shear in the atmosphere. Lots of juice, that's for sure. Lots of moisture, very unstable atmosphere build up with all that hazy sunshine we had this morning, but we don't have the changing of the wind direction with height through the atmosphere. We don't have greatly changing wind speeds with height through the atmosphere either, so the tornado threat is nearly zero this afternoon. Our main threats are the lightning, the rain, and even some hail. Last scan of the radar shows the hail core might be diminishing some in northern Lawrence County. Let's do a quick little atmospheric slice here across northern Lawrence. What we're looking at now is kind of a vertical cross-section of the northern Lawrence storm, and see all these purples and whites. This is the radar seeing big objects, big raindrops and or hailstones pretty high in the sky. This is up at 15, 20,000 feet or so, and that's at a level that the air temperature is well below freezing, or very close to freezing at least. And so you can get hailstones forming in that colder air upstairs in the atmosphere when you get updrafts that are shooting the air up at a rapid pace. You can get hail, and when we see a lot of lightning in a storm, usually that's indicative that we probably are seeing some hail as well, because the friction caused by all those hailstones bumping into each other leads to a lot of lightning. That friction, that static electricity, tends to produce quite a bit of lightning. So it's typically a storm that's a vivid lightning producer, tends to be producing at least some small hail as well. Thankfully, we're missing out on the flash flood threat for the time being. There's been problems with flash flooding down into the greater Pittsburgh area late this afternoon. Let's take a quick look at that. It's been the case over the last month or so. I've seen several flash flood warnings out for Metro Pittsburgh, and one is still out with flash flooding very problematic in parts of Allegheny County down towards Pittsburgh right now. Our storms have not been training as much and are moving a little bit quicker than some of the action that's been down towards Pittsburgh this afternoon. So again, main threats, lightning, torrential rain, and some hail as well. Currently, our warning set to expire in 8 minutes for Lawrence County. We'll see if the Weather Service extends this warning up into Mercer County, catching at least the southern half of Mercer. Not going to be surprised if they have to extend that warning off to the north. Allison says rain, thunder, and lightning in Grove City. Colleen says our power tried to go out near Kirk and Meanderwood area. Yeah, we had some briefly gusty winds for a while earlier today. Warren down to Austintown, southern Trumbull County, northern Mahoning County. Had a pretty good summertime thunderstorm. It was sub-severe though, but it wouldn't surprise me if occasionally we had some power flickering as a result of those gusty winds. right, we're getting a pretty good thunderstorm coming into Grove City right now with gusty winds and a storm that's trying to produce some hail. And I'm not going to be surprised at all if we get a new severe thunderstorm warning here momentarily for the southern half of Mercer County. Our Lawrence County warning will expire in 7 minutes. Still vivid lightning. Look at all those plus signs. I mean, let's just look real quickly at just the lightning data. And look at all that. I mean, this is one heck of a lightning show right now in Newcastle and up to New Wilmington. A few hundred strikes in the last half an hour. A good percentage of these are positive voltage strikes. Again, I had a question about this a little while ago, but just real quickly, a review of the difference between positive voltage lightning and negative voltage lightning. All lightning carries a voltage. It's dangerous. But strikes that carry a positive voltage tend to have voltage up to 1 billion volts, very electric, and tend to strike things on the ground with a little more frequency than strikes that have a negative voltage. But again, take all lightning seriously. It is all dangerous. Let's look at the wind off the Pittsburgh National Weather Service radar here. We have winds blowing away from the radar site northwest of downtown Pittsburgh, closer to the Pittsburgh International Airport. And once this loads up, you're going to see probably some brighter reds trying to show up near the Lawrence-Mercer County line as this storm comes through New Wilmington up to Grove City as well. Yeah, we have some brighter reds. Again, New Wilmington over towards Grove City as well, and you query a few of these spots, and we could be seeing some 40 to 50 mile plus winds coming across the county border into southern Mercer County right now. The storm is very near severe limits, but as of 4:55, we have no warning yet coming out of the National Weather Service office in Pittsburgh. A few more minutes on the warning in Lawrence County with vivid lightning and some at least small hail still falling out of the storm between Newcastle and New Wilmington. I wouldn't be surprised if we had some hail falling right now in the New Wilmington area and down 376. Blinding rains right now in Lawrence County. Teresa asking, am I safe to go back to yard work in Youngstown, or will it come through again? You are safe for at least an hour, it looks like, in Youngstown and a lot of Mahoning County. As this activity shifts more into western PA in the near term, you're going to be in good shape to try to get outside. But I'm not going to be surprised if we have another passing shower or a thunderstorm before the evening is through. But for a lot of the 5 o'clock hour, you should be okay in Youngstown and in Warren and in Salem and places like that. Not any kind of severe weather threat coming anytime soon for those locations. Quick check on our far northern viewing area. Some thunder and lightning in Kinsman over towards Jamestown, but nothing severe up there, and the severe weather threat in those locations appears to be pretty small. Increasing, though, threat in Mercer County as this storm exits Lawrence, or tries to exit Lawrence. It's doing so very slowly. We are under the gun for a lot of lightning and some small hail and some blinding rains from Lackawanna down to New Wilmington, over across I-80, over into the Grove City area. Also, we're going to have to keep an eye on the possibility of some localized flooding in this zone, because while the radar estimates here are a few minutes behind, we're getting some torrential rainfall. In northern Lawrence right now. Pretty impressive rainfall rates. And so we're probably seeing at least some ponding on the roadways, but areas of poor drainage Street and highway flooding is going to be a concern because this stuff does not exactly want to get out of here real quickly. So maybe we have to be concerned about some localized flooding problems, especially northwestern parts of Lawrence County. All right, new severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, there we go for parts of Mercer and Lawrence. All right, so let's graphically bring that up. All right, there it is. New severe thunderstorm warning until 5:45 for basically the southern 2/3 of Mercer County and extreme northern parts of Lawrence County. So this includes not only New Wilmington, but heading northward towards Jackson Center and Mercer. It gets Grove City as well. It technically includes West Middlesex and Pulaski, but you're on the far western fringes of this. The bulk of the severe weather will be just to your east in those locations. So there we go. New severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 5:45 for a fair amount of Mercer County. Not the northern third, but basically the southern 2/3 and extreme northern parts of Lawrence County. The storm in Lawrence County has had a history of producing some hail and a lot of lightning and a whole lot of rain as well. Not a tremendous history of wind, although we are tracking some pretty decent winds with this as it comes into Mercer County. Going to wait for that to come up here. My radar wants to be a little bit slow today. All right, here's what we're going to do. I think there's so much going on with the lightning data that it's locking up my radar. So what we're going to do is bear with me for just a moment while I actually force quit my program here and restart. So you're going to see a blank screen for a moment here. Bear with me. I'll be right back with you. Again, if you're watching on the live stream, hang with me for just a moment here. You're seeing some black, but I'm doing a quick reboot of my my weather software here because I think it got overloaded a little bit with all that's going on. Hang with me here on the stream for just a moment here while I reset and reboot my graphics program. Sometimes this happens where the computer just is doing a lot of things at one time, including simultaneous live streams on YouTube and Facebook, as well as keeping track of things live on the radar. When there's a lot on the radar, sometimes we tend to get a little bit overloaded. So again, I'm loading things up here. Bear with me for just a moment. A few minutes ago, the National Weather Service office in Pittsburgh did issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for the southern 2/3 of Mercer County until 5:45. A storm that's producing hail and wind and lightning and rain is slowly but surely pushing off to the north. And this storm has had a history of producing some at least pea-sized hail and a lot of lightning and thunder as well. All right, we're just about restarted here. Bear with me for just a second. Thanks, thanks for your patience, everyone. We're just about back. Slowly but surely. Let's see here. Let's go down to just need my severe weather rundown to load up here, and then I'll be right back with you. And then I'm going to, after recapping with you guys for just a moment, I'm going to cut in on television and let everyone know about the new severe thunderstorm warning out for parts of Mercer County until 5:45. All right, this does not want to load up for me the way it should, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be off camera, it looks like, and hopefully we're going to get this graphic to load. All right, so we are back. Thank you for hanging with me. Technical difficulties, but severe thunderstorm warning until 5:45 for a good chunk of Mercer County, extreme northern parts of Lawrence as well. This warning is because this storm has had a history of producing gusty winds and large hail. And I'm going to step away from the stream here for a couple of minutes while I do some cut-in action on the television side. So if you're watching 21 WFMJ, you're going to see me cut in on TV, and I'll be right back with you here on the stream in just a couple of moments. I can hear you. Everyone on the live stream, hang with me for just a few moments while I do a quick cut-in on television. Again, doing a cut-in on television. I'll be back with the live stream in just a moment. Good early evening, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here. A quick cut-in to tell you about a severe thunderstorm warning late this afternoon, early this evening for much of Mercer County, especially the southern two-thirds of Mercer County. This warning runs until 5:45. It includes Grove City, all the way back towards the Hermitage and Sharon area as well. This storm has had a history of producing not only vivid lightning and very heavy rain, but also some small hail and some gusty winds. We're doing live streaming coverage right now on my Facebook channel. Join us there. Join us at 6 o'clock for all of the latest. Thank you. All right, getting back with you here on the live stream. Thanks for hanging in, everyone. Appreciate that. We had a few technical difficulties, and then I had to cut in on television to tell everybody about what is going on with our severe thunderstorm warning in Mercer County. Let's do a quick reset here. With our heavy storm moving through Mercer County, we have that storm warned. A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for our entire television viewing area. For Mahoning and Trumbull, it runs until 9. For Columbiana, Mercer, and Lawrence, they ran it until 11, but I think the severe weather threat will be over before those expiration times in our entire TV viewing area. But nonetheless, severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for our entire television viewing area. Across our viewing area right now, the lone warning is in western Pennsylvania, extreme northern parts of Lawrence County up towards New Wilmington, and basically the southern half of Mercer County. Everyone east of Hermitage over into central and eastern Mercer County is under that severe thunderstorm warning. Elsewhere, things are quieter at this time. We have quiet weather in Columbiana County, much of Mahoning County with the exception of far eastern areas. Things are pretty quiet in Trumbull for the time being. You can get in some outdoor activities in a lot of our Ohio counties over the next maybe hour or two, but we'll keep an eye on what's going on to the west. We have warned storms right now back towards Mansfield along I-71. These storms are moving to the northeast, might try to clip our area before the evening is through, but that'll be at least a couple of hours from right now. Of immediate concern is the severe thunderstorm warning that's out for, again, far northern Lawrence and much of Mercer County. This storm, as we speak, is producing a lot of lightning and also very gusty winds. Let's look at the wind data off the Pittsburgh National Weather Service radar here, and we're going to see a lot of red colors pop up. The reds are winds that are blowing away from the Pittsburgh radar, so all this is moving off to the north-northeast, and the brighter colors around Mercer right now, Lackawanna, we're talking probably at least 40 miles per hour, if not 50 to 60 across that vicinity, and even over towards Grove City and just north of Slippery Rock. We're getting some pretty strong winds, some pretty noticeable winds through there. This storm has produced at least pea-sized hail at times from eastern Mahoning County through parts of Lawrence County and around New Wilmington right now and heading up towards Mercer. And we're probably getting some pretty decent-sized hail as we speak. And you know, I'm looking at my off-screen radar here, and let's look at the wind data again. We're getting some fresh scans here of some strong, very strong winds. Now, in Mercer, from Route 19 on east over towards Findlay. Now, we're starting to get some bright reds and yellows in here, and this is definitely severe wind now in parts of eastern Mercer County, from Mercer Borough on east, between Mercer and I-79 and just east of I-79 even, some very strong winds in the last scan of the radar. So this storm's producing some downburst winds here as we have very strong winds being pulled down by all the rain and hail that's been forming in the storm aloft. All that momentum downward is bringing those strong winds down to the surface from aloft. So that is definitely legit severe wind now across southern parts of and eastern parts of Mercer County. Heads up Jackson Center, heads up Stoneboro, and even Fredonia as well. No doubt we have some strong winds coming into those locations. Danielle says very strong winds in Mercer Borough, but no hail just yet. So thank you for that, Danielle. All right, severe thunderstorm moving through Mercer County right now. The warning runs until 5:45, so at least another half an hour. Probably getting a downburst right now. This storm is really rocking and rolling around Mercer and heading over towards Grove City as well. Vivid lightning and some very strong winds. In the last scan or two of the radar, we've started to pick up on wind gusts in excess of 50, perhaps even 60 miles per hour, where you're seeing these brighter reds to even yellows. That's some serious wind right now coming across the I-79 corridor in eastern parts of Mercer County. So take this seriously. Again, Jackson Center up towards Stoneboro as well. Treat this as you would a low-end tornado even. Remember, a low-end EF0 tornado has winds of 60 to 80 miles per hour, and we could be seeing that kind of wind coming into Jackson Center and up into the Stoneboro area momentarily. Now, Stoneboro technically is not in the severe thunderstorm warning, but they will be soon, because I'm sure the Weather Service is going to issue a new warning that will cover the northeastern part of Mercer County. Fredonia, Sandy Lake, New Lebanon, up to Sandy Creek. All of those places will probably have a new severe thunderstorm warning for you coming pretty soon. But in the meantime, severe thunderstorm is moving through east central parts of Mercer County. Strongest of the winds now north of I-80. Between Mercer and Grove City. Heads up, Jackson Center. Secure those loose outdoor items like in the next minutes, because this is coming in the next few minutes. You don't have much time to prepare for this. This storm is really cranking up the winds in that part of Mercer County right now. And looks like it's not producing as much hail as it was earlier, but still at least some small hail is probably still falling out of this in central and eastern Mercer, from Grove City to Jackson Center and Mercer up towards Fredonia. Probably trying to get at least some small hail out of this, but I think the bigger concern by far and away is the lightning and the winds. This is dangerous lightning that's falling with this storm, and very strong winds between Mercer and Grove City, right near the 80 and 79 interchange right now, and then going north on 79 through eastern Mercer County. And again, look at all the lightning that is out there. The severe thunderstorm warning will likely be extended off to the north to catch northeastern Mercer County, Sandy Creek, New Lebanon, Stoneboro, Fredonia. Even if you don't get a severe thunderstorm warning in the next minute or two, I am telling you that you want to prepare for this. Secure those outdoor items. If you have some loose outdoor items, make sure your patio umbrella is down and that sort of thing, because we've got one heck of a wind event coming your way. On Facebook, Stacy says, in Austintown, lots of branches and trees down. Yeah, we had a pretty gusty thunderstorm. Austintown up to Warren, and that weakened some as it moved off to the east earlier on this afternoon. Again, our live streaming coverage is focused now on Mercer County. Elsewhere across our television viewing area, things are quieter in our eastern Ohio counties. Still getting some rain and a little lightning in Lawrence County, but the threat is just about out of Lawrence County. This is much more a central Mercer County threat right now. Mercer, Cool Spring, Jackson Center, we've got a lot of wind and some very heavy rain and some dangerous lightning moving through your area, where a severe thunderstorm warning is out until 5:45. Another query of the wind data here. Brighter reds and yellows, not something we want to see on this product, because that means very strong winds are occurring, and we can query a few of these and show you that the radar is estimating some winds of probably at least 45 to 50, if not up to 50 to 60 miles per hour or so, around Pennsylvania Route 19, State Route 19, and over towards the I-79 region as well. So again, take this seriously. This is a strong windstorm moving through your area right now, and I'll put a loop on this data to show you it's moving to the northeast. It's going to catch northeastern Mercer County here momentarily. Elsewhere across our area, just shifting briefly away from Mercer County, we have no more active warnings in our television viewing area. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch still out for everyone. We have another warning out towards I-71 around the Mansfield area, and this storm is moving to the east-northeast. It'll bear watching later this evening. No telling whether this will kind of hold together all the way across into our area, but it's something, of course, we'll be watching. Our atmosphere overhead has gotten worked over somewhat this afternoon. These storms have cooled things off some, stabilized things some, so the chances of severe weather will decrease anywhere that has a thunderstorm ongoing now or has had a thunderstorm over the last hour or so. And the Weather Service actually just canceled that severe thunderstorm warning out towards Mansfield and Richland County near I-71. So that storm has pulsed down. Heads up though in western PA, this is all north of Newcastle now, north of Slippery Rock, and around Grove City, around Mercer, Jackson Center as well. Lightning-producing storm, a wind-producing storm is moving through those locations as we speak. Kara says it's very windy between Mercer and Hermitage. I believe that. That was 4 minutes ago. Worst of it is east of Hermitage at this point, but you don't have to go too far east of Hermitage to find some very strong winds. Yeah, seeing a 55-mile-per-hour estimate there near Jackson Center. That little point I just queried right there. So again, around and east of I-79, even just west of I-79, still seeing some very, very strong winds in Mercer County. Our action is quieting down once you get down into Lawrence County. We had a doozy of a thunderstorm around Newcastle, up into New Wilmington as well. Thankfully, things are quieting down. The flood threat I was concerned about earlier is probably abating some because the rain's not nearly as heavy as it was earlier in northwestern Lawrence County, where it rained really hard for a time a little while ago, back earlier in the 5 o'clock hour and at the end of the 4 o'clock hour as well. So again, we're getting a lot of lightning, now mostly east of West Middlesex and Hermitage, more focused towards the central and eastern part of Mercer County. Heads up, though, in the northeastern part of the county, storm moving through Fredonia right now, and there we go, new severe thunderstorm warning just out. It runs until 5:45 as well. This covers the rest of northeastern Mercer County. So a new severe thunderstorm warning in addition to the ongoing severe thunderstorm warning in central and eastern Mercer County. Now in northeastern Mercer County, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning that is out. It includes Greenville, Sandy Creek, Sugar Creek, Sandy Lake area, as well. This includes places that run into the 322 corridor as you go into northwestern PA. And again, that warning until 5:45 this evening. All right, again, if you're watching us from Columbiana County, a large chunk of Trumbull and Mahoning counties, things are pretty quiet right now. If you need to walk the dog or do something outdoors for the rest of the 5 o'clock hour and after 21 News at 6, you should be in pretty good shape in the near term. Now, I'm not going to rule out another shower or storm passing through before the evening is complete. That's going to be a possibility. But in the near term, you're doing okay in a lot of our eastern Ohio areas, including Mahoning, Trumbull, and Columbiana counties. Let's do one more look at the wind data here, and then I'm going to have to stop the live stream and start getting ready for 21 News at 6 p.m. Again, very windy conditions. Mercer, Cool Spring, Jackson Center, seeing at least 50-mile-per-hour gusts within this area. Our radar, queries here show 45 miles per hour or so, but I think there's probably 50 plus going on over here. Severe thunderstorm warning runs for another 23 minutes for a lot of the central and eastern part of Mercer County. It does not include the far western sections of Mercer County. It does not include Sharon. And the severe weather threat diminishes quickly once you're west of Mercer. Even west of I-79, the severe weather threat is diminishing with the exception of the Fredonia area right now. That's an area west of I-79 in which we're probably seeing some hail and certainly some vivid lightning and some heavy, heavy rain as well. All right, so with that being said, it is 5:22 p.m. I've got to start getting ready for 21 News at 6 p.m. And so I will pop back on a live stream if anything new pops up that looks strong or severe. In the meantime, take shelter from this storm. Take it seriously over in Mercer County. You've got another 20 minutes of this, and then things will start to improve. But in the meantime, that storm can still produce some hail and some strong winds and certainly some vivid lightning. We'll have a full recap of what has happened and what will happen for the rest of the evening coming up in 35 minutes on 21 News at 6 p.m. Hope you'll watch us on television, on our apps, or on WFMJ.com.